Fans, I get it. But would you please leave Amy Jo alone? Next up on Just to Talk So, let's talk about it. And welcome to the Flicks, Picks to the Nitpicks. And I am your humble host, Nove718, and we're gonna get right to it. With the fans just leave Amy Jo Johnson alone. I have been seeing, matter of fact, the fact that Amy Jo Johnson had to actually put out a tweet to let people know that, hey, look, there's so many reasons for why I might not have joined Power Rangers for the reunion. So many reasons. Maybe I just don't, at 50, don't want to wear spandex. You know what I mean? Like, there was just sort of plethora of reasons why she didn't show, she didn't show up for it. Also, she's a director. She's an actress. She's a singer. And I think she is a mom. I think she has a little girl. With that being said, the fans gotta leave her alone. I understand. We want her there. We need her there. And with losing another Ranger just after this was filmed, we would want it so much. But like she said, there's so much more to come. Would you mofos just relax and let her just take the wheel? Let her steer this. For all we know, she shows up at the end of Once and Only. And this is my thing, man. Being in the comment section, talking to so many different fans. Sometimes it reminds me of why, as long as I've had this channel, you know how long it took me, like 2-3 years before I actually started commenting? Because I never wanted to comment. I never wanted to engage people. But I just said, you know what? I wanted to do this. I wanted to get into the talk, engage the people, have real good in-depth conversations to show people my perspective on how I look at this. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to drop another video because I'm going to get into a little bit more in depth about with JDF. But I want to stay on point with Amy Jo, because I feel like we as fans have overdone it and overstepped our boundaries when it comes to Amy Jo Johnson and how we approach our, what's the best way to put it, our disappointment that we can't have her there as part of the reunion special, because she's integral to the original 5. You know, and it's bad enough we don't have our original 5, and we've already lost the one of the original 6, the 6th Ranger. That it's just sad we couldn't have her there, and everybody is well aware why Austin couldn't show for legal reasons, but it's almost, I'm positive he shows up at the very end. They do something at the very end, whether it's like they speak to him in a Zoom call, or at the very end when they save everyone, there'll be another shot with them all together there, or maybe after they save them when they're only civilian form, that they sit down and talk and maybe even have a cool memory about memories, and they just trade memories about Tui. That would be dope, like in character. Or even if you didn't do that, at the very end when it's over at the special, you have behind the scenes of everyone talking and sharing cool memories about Tui with a nice little montage, because this should have been about Tui. But then maybe do something at the very end to remind people, yo, we did just lose JDF, and hopefully we'll have another special that they could dedicate directly to JDF in a major way, in a very major way, so we could really put respect on what he's done for the brand. Because no matter how you look at it, he was a big ambassador of the brand, and that can't easily be forgotten. But what can be forgotten is our our etiquette when professing what we want, because there's a certain level of entitlement amongst fans, especially as it pertains to Power Rangers, to almost think and act and treat as if these are our properties that beholden to us and no one else can do it, you know, except for us. And I think that's kind of unfortunate, and I think in a lot of ways it's a little out of line. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't own these characters. And we don't own these actors' time. It's nobody's, you know what I'm saying, business why Amy Jo isn't there. But the fact that she even is answering us is enough. But that also shows that how she answers, that we're doing like way too much as a fandom, coming at her for not being in it, over speculating, putting words in her mouth that she's never said, and as she's saying, there's more to come. And she's supporting the guys for going. But no. Fans want to fan the flame and create a spice about this that's probably not needed. Over seasoning the beef. If there was even any beef to season. And they want to add too much shit on top of it just so they can create division and arguments for no fucking reason. We're grown-ups now, B. We grew up on this. I understand it really wakens the kid in us, but that don't mean that we have to act like fucking children. We're not kids. We're still adults. Yeah, the kid in us is awakened, so when we bug out, yeah. And when we talk about it, yeah. But who the fuck are we to be getting in her business like that? Yo, y'all gotta get the fuck out her way with that, man. Coming at her. And I'm sure this is coming at her because they want to act like you're entitled, like you're owed something. You're not owed anything. Don't get me wrong, as fans, we love it. And you could argue we're owed if you want in terms of how much people like us have supported it. But do they really owe us? No, because they gave us the product. We just kept following the product until we didn't want to follow it no more. And the fact that it stayed is because it's, at least at a median, it still has a strong audience that surpasses so many different generations, no matter who falls off where. And the fact that we will still come back for the nostalgia, the OG people that remember it from when it first came out. Then it will behoove us to at least be the ambassadors of our fandom and knock it off with some of the silly shit. But that's just what I think, man. Let me know what you guys think. Are you one of those silly motherfuckers that's going too hard in the paint, coming at these actors because you didn't show up in my childhood reunion special? Leave it in the comments below. Maybe you can convince me of your attitude and why you have to be a whole dick about it. Because that's how you come off. You come off like a whole dick about it. Just leave it in the comments below. I promise you, I won't even come at your head heavy. I would really want to have an educated conversation on why do you need to come hard at them? Why do you need to at them? Why do you need to guilt trip them? Why do you feel so entitled? Because the argument I always hear is, oh, we spend for years and years and years. Yeah, and what you bought toys, right? You played with those toys, right? Why does anyone owe you any obligation because you bought the toys when you was a fucking child? What are you, an airhead? Or just because you're buying the new Lightning collection? Well, that's a Lightning collection issue. Now, you deal with that, but you got what you bought. No one don't owe you nothing more. The fact that they're giving us this present, man. Open it up. Be happy. Yeah, we might not get everybody that we wanted there, but there's reasons, and they're adults. Hasbro can't force them to be in it. JDF declined. Some of y'all gonna make it a thing about Hasbro and JDF, and I got a part 2 coming. And I already answered that in my other video. So look into that, but we could get into it a little bit more. But my point being is, we gotta knock it off with the entitlement. Leave Amy Jo alone. And more than likely, I do believe we will see Amy Jo again. Trust and believe. I have a real big feeling if we don't see her on the 19th, we definitely will see her again. And I'm sure when it comes out, she's going to tweet out a video supporting all her peoples that was in that show and supporting Tui as well. But that's all I got for it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And you already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. See you next time. And as always, till I have a better outro. Chill.